So I wanted to do a quick video about how to do ambient pads and what kind of pedals you can use and how to use them to get a good pad that lasts for a long time. So the pedals that I'll be using are a Electro-Harmonix Pitchfork, Earthquaker Device C machine, and the Echosystem and Reverb by Empress. You can use any, you really just need a delay or reverb to do this. I'm going to add a few different elements. First, you can hear the clean tone that I'll be using. So that's the basic tone. We're going to use the basic little melody, and just to start adding a couple of the pedals, I'll show you with the chorus on what that sounds like. So it gives it a little modulation, a little warbliness, kind of adds to the mix when you have everything else on. On the Pitchfork, I'm actually using a perfect fifth harmony, so that will sound like this. So those two will just kind of add a little bit more depth to it, but the real pad nature of the swell will come from the delay and the reverb. So first with the delay, what I have, I would suggest using 2 delays. That's how you would get the best sound for this if you have 2. For one delay, it can be any type that you want. If you can set it to about 3 seconds, that's what you want for a big long pad sound for your bass sound. So I have it on a tape setting, just on quarter notes, and I tapped it in about 3 seconds. And so that one sounds like this by itself. Oops. Help if I turned it on. So it's pretty long. Alright, now I'll just keep going. The next one I have sounds like this. It's a filter delay, has a little more modulation on it, but I have that set after the 3-second delay. And then for my reverb, I have just a basic hall setting. You could use any setting that you want, and what I would suggest is turn the decay pretty far up, and the mix, have it probably around 2 or 3 o'clock. If it's all the way up, you could use it for drones, but for this, it sounds like. And so the reason I say don't turn the mix all the way up, it gets really mushy when you do swells. So if the mix is all the way up, there's no attack on there, which is good for drones, but for swelling I like more punchiness and clarity that you get when the mix isn't all the way up. And so, with all of that said, we're going to turn everything on, and we're going to see how a swell sounds with all of these pedals on. Now this, it's going to be in the background for a while, but with this setup, having that first delay set so long, the feedback, I don't know if I mentioned it, needs to be set pretty high, probably around 3 o'clock, or it'll just last forever. But with it so slow and the feedback up so high, it's just going to keep repeating and decaying for a really, really long time without self-oscillating. And then with the decay on the reverb set up pretty high, it's going to leave those trails for a really long time. And so you can have sounds like this. about it. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, maybe I can do a better video later, but I just wanted to do a pretty quick one, and I hope it helped you all. Thanks.